Hello, this is Victor at RestoreYourMercedes.com. This video is for a local customer as progress video, what's going on. Quick history here is that this is V8 compressor AMG SL55. So here we have ABC system problem. What happened was first we had rear wheel that would lower itself down and it would be on the floor. Basically suspension would be very low, so that valve in the back was rebuilt. I rebuilt the valve which sits behind that covering. Now when that was finished, the front valve started leaking as well. It actually was leaking when I was doing the rear valve, but it was not leaking as bad as it became. So now the front right would just lower down to the floor and red warning light on dashboard would come on saying vehicle too low, ABC warning and all that stuff. So the front valve sits over here. As you can see, it's the front of the vehicle. In front, it's basically covered by this wheel well covering, and these are the hoses. So good idea to, when you remove the hoses, close them right away so no dirt can get back in the system. So I just put this little plastics here just to get dirt out of the system. And before you actually crack them open, you do want to clean around, because once you start breaking holes loose, then if there's dirt there, then it might enter the system, so that's very critical. And obviously it's still leaking here and there because there's some residual. So this is one of the hoses there. It's not actually submerged, it's elevated. So as you can see, it's not submerged because that's the line that actually has fluid in it and it keeps leaking. And then of course the fluid, as you can see, it's pretty black. That also will be replaced with brand new fluid and new filter. It's also a very good practice to do such a thing every time you open the system, to clean it from debris, because debris is a critical thing. Once you have debris in the system, that can clog up inside valves and all that stuff. So this whole valve is removed, and this is what this video is about. The valve is removed. I just placed it on my little table here for now, before I'll transfer it to a bigger bench where I can take all of these things off and get to valves and get to seals and clean everything nicely, blow it all out and reassemble it and reinstall it back in the vehicle and do the rodeo test and the whole nine. So again, this was all cleaned up more or less to my best ability before I cracked hoses open. And if you look inside, it's relatively clean, not really much dirt got into channels. That's again very critical. But obviously these are all going to be re-cleaned and cleaned well before installation back in the vehicle. So this is basically all for now. It's just a progress real quick video to show what's happening here. So once I finish with the front here, I put the car back on the test and see what happens with the back. Make sure the back, and double check the back. There is one I don't like, one little thing about the rear suspension. It's not critical, but now it's something that I would check out as well. But the front is definitely an issue. You can see how the car raises start diagnostic. You can see that the values go up and then it just drops down because it raises too high. So this is our ABC system found in SLs and CLs and S classes. A very common system. It's great when it works fine, and that's obviously everybody will have a problem with the system sooner or later. There's some fluid, and you do want to use dealer filter, of course. Original updated version, 3 microns, 6 microns, whatever that thing is. It's like, I believe it's a 3 micron filter. It's a very, very fine, clean filter, sealed in there. So that's going into this car, along with, I got some fluid here, plus I got big jugs that I'm going to get fluid from. Okay, so this is it basically. So it's coming along, the valve is out, and I will start disassembling it now and probably finish to the end of the week, because I'm not going to be at the shop every day. Alright, so this is Victor at RestoringMercedes.com. Thanks for watching.